Okay, are you ready for an adventure? Because today's deep dive, we're heading down under to New South Wales.
Down under. Love it.
We're talking hidden gems. Think those off the beaten path places most tourists don't even know about.
Exactly. It's all about uncovering those unique experiences.
And our guide for this adventure.
Let me guess.
This Destination NSW article, it came out fairly recently, March 2024.
Okay, so it's up to date.
Totally. And let me tell you, it is packed with inspiration for your next trip. Waterfalls, beaches, stargazing.
They really did cover it all, didn't they?
They really did.
But what I appreciate about this article, it's not just like, here's a list, go have fun.
Right.
They actually delve into the specifics of each spot, give you a real sense of the place.
Totally agree. So, to kick things off, let's chase some waterfalls. Wollomombi Falls caught my eye. Did you know it's Australia's second highest waterfall?
Second highest.
Second highest.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Talk about bucket list worthy.
Although the article does mention those epic views often come with a bit of a hike.
Oh, I bet.
Sounds like the trek to Wollomombi can be pretty challenging. So,
Yeah.
packing the right gear, being prepared for rugged terrain, that's essential.
It's like those safety tips you see before, hiking up a mountain or something. You've really got to be prepared.
Right, because safety first, always.
Always, always, always. Okay, speaking of stunning natural wonders, how about Fitzroy Falls? This article highlights them, nestled in Morton National Park, which itself is part of the wider Kangaroo Valley region.
See, and that's where things get interesting from a tourism perspective. The article focuses on Kangaroo Valley as a whole.
Yeah.
It's not just about the falls.
Right.
They're talking about the history, the food, the different activities. So you're not just seeing one thing, you're experiencing a whole region, which is, clever when you think about it.
It's that whole packaging thing, right?
Exactly.
Okay, ready to swap those cascading waterfalls for some ocean waves? Let's talk coastal escapes.
Let's dive in.
All right, first up, this one's a stunner.
Okay.
Bermagui Blue Pool on the south coast. Now, this isn't just your average swimming hole. This is a 50-meter-long, ocean-fed rock pool.
50 meters.
50 meters.
Wow, and you said ocean-fed.
Ocean-fed.
So that means it's constantly changing with the tides. So different times of day, different water conditions, maybe even different marine life you could spot.
That's so smart, thinking about the tides. Imagine if you time it right.
Right.
You could see something really cool.
Exactly. A little local knowledge goes a long way.
Yeah.
Now, if Bermagui is all about embracing that ocean energy.
Yeah.
Our next hidden gem, Resolute Beach, this one's all about tranquility.
A secluded paradise. You can only get there by foot or boat. Talk about disconnecting. What really stood out to me, though, the article mentioned Aboriginal engravings near Resolute Beach.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and that adds a whole other layer to the experience, doesn't it?
It does.
It's a powerful reminder that when we visit these places, we're stepping into a history that goes way, way back. It's about respecting that, understanding the cultural significance, and treading lightly.
It's not just about us going there to enjoy the scenery.
Exactly.
It's about appreciating the deeper meaning of a place.
Okay, last but certainly not least on our coastal roundup,
Hit me.
Murray's Beach.
Murray's Beach.
This is described as a quieter alternative to the very famous Hyams Beach, also on the south coast, known for its incredible snorkeling.
Okay.
I love that they provided options because sometimes you don't want to be surrounded by crowds,
Yeah, absolutely. Though it does beg the question, with all this talk of hidden gems,
Yeah.
how long till they're not so hidden anymore? And how do we manage that balance, between sharing these amazing places and making sure they stay special for years to come?
Such a good point. It's a tough one. Okay, from the beauty of the coast, let's journey back in time a little bit. What historical wonders does New South Wales have hidden away? Get ready for this. We're going to the outback.
The outback. Just hearing that word,
Right.
It evokes such a sense of adventure.
And Mungo National Park is like the epitome of that.
Okay.
It's a World Heritage Site.
Wow.
It holds incredible historical significance.
Okay, give me the details. What makes it so special?
Mungo National Park is home to the remains of Mungo Lady and Mungo Man, the earliest human remains found in Australia,
No way.
dating back tens of thousands of years.
That's incredible. Just thinking about what those lands have witnessed over such a vast expanse of time.
Gives you chills, doesn't it?
It really does. What other historical gems are we digging up today?
Let's head to the Blue Mountains National Park, home to the Jenolan Caves.
Jenolan Caves. I feel like I've heard of them.
They're pretty famous, and for good reason. These aren't just any caves. We're talking the oldest cave system in the world.
Hold on, the oldest. What even makes a cave system old?
It's all about the age of the rock formations. The Jenolan Caves are formed within ancient limestone, and we're talking hundreds of millions of years old.
Wow.
Hundreds of millions.
It's just mind-blowing to think about all the geological processes over such a long time that created those caves.
And imagine the stories they could tell. Today, they've got these amazing guided tours.
Of course.
You can even go abseiling if you're feeling adventurous. But, get this, after exploring the depths, you could have high tea in the caves.
Hold on, high tea in a cave.
High tea in a cave.
I'm all for a good cuppa, but that just takes it to a whole new level. Okay, what else is on our hidden gems itinerary?
How about a secret garden?
A secret garden.
Tucked away in the heart of Sydney.
Wait, in Sydney. We're kidding, right?
Nope, not kidding. It's called Wendy Whiteley's Secret Garden, this little oasis of art and nature overlooking the harbor.
Overlooking the harbor. Okay, see, that's what I love about Sydney. You've got this bustling city, but then hidden away, you find these pockets of peace and beauty.
Exactly. And this garden, it's actually a great example of community effort. It used to be this neglected space, and the locals transformed it into something truly magical.
I love that. Okay, the article did mention something about there being no signage. You really have to know where you're going to find it.
That's right. Adds to the mystery, doesn't it?
It does. Okay, so you mentioned the outback before.
I did.
Any more hidden treasures in that vast landscape? I mean, it's kind of the definition of hidden, right?
It really is. And it's also home to one of the best places in Australia to see the stars.
Okay, you've got my attention.
Wollomombi Dark Sky Park. This was actually Australia's first official dark sky park.
Oh, wow.
And it's easy to see why. Minimal light pollution, which is so rare these days. It makes it absolutely ideal for, observing the cosmos.
The stargazing there must be incredible. I feel like we often take the night sky for granted, but when you actually stop and think about it, especially with how much light pollution there is in most places.
Oh, I know.
To have a place like that dedicated to preserving darkness, it's pretty special.
It is. And it's not just about the view either. These dark sky parks, they're really important for astronomical research,
Yeah.
even wildlife, because so many animals, their natural rhythms are affected by light.
Oh, totally.
Wollomombi, specifically, they have walking tracks, observatories, so you can really make a whole experience out of it.
Oh, I love that. It's funny you mentioning the importance of preserving things. It reminded me, the article also brought up the Pioneer Village Museum in Kangaroo Valley.
Oh, yes.
Have you heard of this?
I have.
Yeah.
It's like stepping back in time,
It
isn't it?
sounds like it. And I think sometimes, with all the focus on natural wonders, it's easy to forget about the history of a place, Places like that museum are so important for keeping those stories alive.
Absolutely. Speaking of experiences that transport you, how about we jump from history to, well, imagine this, a 65-hectare garden.
Wait, 65 hectares? As in, that's huge.
It's massive. Mayfield Garden in the Central Tablelands.
Okay.
We're talking meticulously designed gardens, hedge mazes, orchards bursting with fruit, even a hilltop chapel.
Hold on. A chapel in a garden.
A hilltop chapel in a garden.
Mayfield Garden is really calling my name. I love how it's this blend of natural beauty, but also these, unexpected whimsical elements.
Oh, totally. And I haven't even mentioned the aviary and the stumpery. It's clear they've put a lot of thought into showcasing the diversity of nature,
It sounds amazing. Okay, Mayfield Garden is officially on the list. What else have we got?
How about a picnic spot with a view?
Ooh, I'm always up for a good picnic, especially if there's a scenic backdrop involved. Where are we headed?
Guatemala. It's in the Royal National Park, just south of Sydney. So easy to get to. Picture this. A lagoon, perfect for swimming, surrounded by these beautiful cabbage tree palms, waterfalls cascading down the rock.
Okay, you had me at waterfalls. That sounds absolutely idyllic. Plus, being so close to Sydney, that's totally doable. Although, knowing me, I'd want to spend a good chunk of time there.
Oh, absolutely. You can't rush these things.
What about you? Are you more of a quick visit kind of person, or do you like to really soak it all in?
Oh, I'm all about soaking it in. And speaking of soaking things in, we can't forget about the beaches. We've only just scratched the surface of what the New South Wales coastline has to offer.
Oh, right. We got so caught up in waterfalls, caves, and gardens, we almost forgot about those sandy shores. Okay, hit me. What other coastal treasures does New South Wales have hidden away? Hit me with those beachy vibes. I'm ready for more turquoise waters and white sandy shores.
Get ready for Seal Rocks.
Seal Rock.
Seal Rocks. It's this little village on the north coast, known for, get this, legendary surf, breathtaking ocean views, and a picturesque lighthouse perched right on top of Sugarloaf Point.
Okay, a lighthouse, A&D epic surf. I'm
Yeah,
sold.
right. And it's not just about the surf. The article talks about how clear the water is.
Yeah.
And they've got all kinds of beaches, so if you want that secluded cove vibe, they've got you covered.
Nice.
But if you want to be out there, riding the waves, snorkeling,
Yeah.
plenty of options for that too. They even have a coastal rainforest you can explore.
Oh, wow. Okay, Seal Rock is officially going on the list. Adventure and relaxation all wrapped up in one stunning location. What's not to love?
Exactly. And if it's that laid-back beach vibe you're after, the article also highlights Brunswick Heads,
Brunswick Heads.
another gem on the north coast. Not too far from Byron Bay, actually.
Oh, I've heard of Byron Bay. But Brunswick Heads is new to me. What's the vibe like there?
Think like that classic Aussie beach town, but maybe a little quieter, a little more relaxed than, the hustle and bustle of Byron Bay.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, pristine beaches, clear blue water, that slower pace of life.
It's like hitting the reset button.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered beaches, we've covered those classic coastal escapes. What about something a little more, how do I put it, unexpected? Something that makes you go, wait, they have that there.
Unexpected, you say.
Unexpected.
How about art in the heart of the outback?
Okay, now you're speaking my language. Give me the details.
All right, imagine this. Rugged outback terrain, as far as the eye can see, and then, boom, 12 massive sandstone sculptures.
No way.
That's the living desert and sculptures in Broken Hill.
The living desert and sculptures. That just sounds powerful. I can only imagine what kind of creative energy is behind something like that.
Right. And the article even suggests timing your visit for sunset.
Oh, I bet.
Apparently the way the light hits those sculptures against the outback sky,
Magical.
it's supposed to be breathtaking.
I can only imagine. Okay, what about our final hidden gem? What are we setting our listeners off with today?
Let's wrap things up with a trip to Dorrigo National Park.
Dorrigo National Park.
It's near Coffs Harbour.
Oh, Coffs Harbour. Very nice. Love that area.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
So Dorrigo National Park, this is a World Heritage listed Gondwana rainforest. We're talking ancient trees, cascading waterfalls, like you said before, bird songs filling the air.
Oh, that sounds like the perfect way to end this deep dive.
Right.
Talk about a sensory experience. This whole journey through New South Wales has been amazing.
And this goes to show you there are hidden gems everywhere, even in places we think we know, like the back of our hand.
So true. New South Wales, everyone. It's not just about the Sydney Opera House, although that is pretty spectacular.
It is.
But seriously, from those breathtaking natural wonders to those more unexpected cultural experiences, this state is truly a treasure trove, just waiting to be explored. So for those of you listening, whether you're planning a trip down under or maybe even just exploring your own backyard, I hope this has inspired you to get out there and uncover those hidden gems. Until next time, happy travels.